Hello and welcome to Piano Video Lessons. I'm Lisa and today I'm going to give you a tour of the TomPlay app. Have you heard of TomPlay? TomPlay is an app for musicians and music students who either want to have a band or vocalist accompanying them while they're at home alone practicing, or help them learn to play their instrument, help them with fingerings and notation and ways to practice more effectively. So let's get right into it. All right, so let's say you want to learn how to play Yuruma and you would like to just have the music pages turn for you while you try to learn to play this piece on your own. You can open up the music, which you can see here, and you can select the type of accompaniment that you would like to have as the audio track. So in this case, you have the option of both hands on the piano playing, the left hand, the right hand, or no accompaniment. So if you already know the sound of the song, you can choose no accompaniment and then just hit play, and it's going to count you in. Count down 4 beats, and then you start to play along with the music. When you get to the bottom of the page, it will turn it for you. So I'm just going to demonstrate that by sight reading this piece along with the app. All right, so you get the idea. You can see that the page has turned as I needed it to turn. Now, let's say you actually wanted some help learning this piece. There's lots of ways you could break the piece down now. You could have it play through and actually play all of the left-hand parts, and then you only have to fill in the right. So if I choose a piano left hand and I go back to the beginning of the piece, and we can then play along at the same time. So here we go. I'm going to play the right, and TomPlay is going to play the left. Now you see how that's working. And if I just wanted to listen to the left hand to get a sense of how that goes, I could just let the app play the left hand for me. Or I could play along with this left hand part. Now, something else that's really cool, let's say you hit a spot where you know you need extra practice. You can, maybe you want help with the notes. You can tap on this visualization button and it will show you the notes that are being played. You can just let it play through and you'll watch the notes going by here at the bottom. And you can see them on the piano, on the black keys, it's the little circles. Now, let's say you can't really tell what's happening there. You're like, I want to know what that note is. Well, you just can tap on the single note, and then you'll see that it shows you on the key that it's G sharp, right there. And then there's some other things you can do. You can annotate the music. So let's say that, first of all, we can loop the music. So let's say this part right here is tricky for me. And I'm going to do it with both hands. Now, what's going to happen now is it's going to loop this section of the music for me so that I'm only playing that section. So here we go. It's going to count me in. Counts me in again. Okay, set up. And it's going to set up again. Now let's say that I was actually having some difficulty and I wanted to write something in the music. I can, let's say this is day 1 of learning this piece. I'll save the score, and now I can actually write in the music using my finger or my Apple Pencil. I can circle things. I can go back here and grab a highlighter. I can go back here and I can annotate with things like, let's say I need to play a finger 5 on that one note. I can just drag in the number. That one didn't land where I wanted it to, but like there. There's an eraser tool, so you can take away things that are in the way. You can add dynamics just by dragging those in as well. Somehow. There we go. we wouldn't be playing this fortissimo. But just for example, you can even take this little caution sign and place it somewhere. So there's lots of things you can do here to help you keep track of the things that you need to keep track of as you're playing through this piece. So then when you're done, you just go back to the music and there it is. And then you can play through with all of these annotations. You get the idea there. So that's pretty cool. You can have one hand at a time playing, you can loop it, you can annotate it, it can show you the keyboard, you can even change the speed at which it's playing back just by tapping this tempo button here. And let's say that you wanted to go slower so you could have more time to work on this, just bring it down. It leaves a little line showing you the original tempo, and then we can just give this another try. It's picking up further along here. Etc. So lots of great features here for someone who wants to learn to play a piece of music. Now, something that I find really fun to do with this is use it as a play along, because you might remember I did a video a few years back of an Adele piece. I might even link it in here just so you can remember it. And I'm not a very good singer, but I had to sing along just to help you figure out some of the lyrics. And the comment section on that video, if I didn't have thick skin, I might be offended, but it's okay because I do, and I know I'm not a good singer. But in this case here, you can pull up an example of a piece of music by Adele where there's going to be a piano accompaniment. Here we can see a piano accompaniment, the lead voice, and a backing vocalist. So someone else will do the singing while you play. And you can either turn the piano on or turn the piano off. So if I turn off the piano, then I'll only hear the other things and not the other people playing the piano. Or I could choose to leave the piano on. So let's just go ahead and listen to someone singing Adele. I don't think it's actually Adele. And we'll go for it. 2, ready, go.
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years it might be to go over everything. They say the time's supposed to heal you, but I'm not to. Hello, can you hear me? I'm in California dreaming of where we used to be when we were younger and free. I've forgotten how it felt before the world ran out of feet. There's such a difference between us and the way we end now. Hello from the other side. I must have gone 1,000 times.
All right, so that's a demo of Adele, and basically those are all the features that I wanted to mention about the TomPlay app. The folks at TomPlay reached out to me and asked if I would give it a try and see if my audience might enjoy this app. So if you're interested, go check them out. I think you might enjoy it. All right, I will see you guys real soon. Have a great day.